Are you ready for the greatest game of all time? If there's ever a reason to go to Japan, this game was it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Play Beautiful Katamari. I remember it wasn't this game, but there's like 3 games at the time. There was about 3 games in the series, and I remember I remember Katamari Damacy being advertised on Let's Play. They were doing a review of it, and I think they gave it either a 3 or a 4 out of 5. I'm banking on 4. I know it didn't get a 5 because it's got like that childish kind of appeal to it, but I'm pretty sure it got at least a 4. And man, I gotta tell you, me and Josh, we played this game. We never played 50 matches together. It took me about 10 years to finally get that achievement. I have 100%ed this game, ladies and gentlemen. What a struggle it was, I must say. That right, the 100 hours, that's a lot of time. That's almost more time than I played Oblivion. But that right there, that was, I'm not going to say it's one of the hardest achievements in the world, but as time progresses, it's going to get harder and harder to get that one. But as far as everything else, it just took time like that. I just left the game on for like 3 days. That 50 online, that's probably one of the hardest ones. You have to have at least one other person to do that, and can't remember the name of the guy that helped me do it, but man, I wasn't able to do it without him. But we are just going to have lots and lots of fun. Let's start a new game, ladies and gentlemen. Who doesn't know what this game's about? I don't really even know what it's about after all these years. I just know there's like balls and gravity, and the ball flew away into the depths of the Great Cones, leaving a great hole in the sky. Amazing tennis skills. The royal family stared at the stranger. See, he made a black hole. It was a menacing black hole. The royal family was forced to abandon their dream vacation as the black hole consumed the very planet they were on. Oh my God! Planets, stars, meteorites, satellites, spaceships, constellations suffered the same fate. Oh my God! The entire universe, more or less. King summoned his almighty powers in a spectacular fashion. Stopped the black hole in its tracks. Oh, so he froze a black hole, but for how long? Harmony has turned to the galaxy cosmos, but no one knows the black hole striking exactly. He made it dormant. It's a way to restore the order of the great cosmos. Oh my God. So that's the story, huh? He hit a tennis ball so hard he ripped a hole in space and time. Oh man, that's a great story if I've ever heard one. Sounds great to me. That's reason enough for me to play a video game. Well, this is a pickle daikon dealing cabbage. What? Most of the stars in the cosmos are gone. There's a way where we could come in. Wait. This is where we come in. We always save the day. Side by side, we'll save the Cosmos Prince. But you're the sidekick, so just so that's clear. Do you want a cape, bunny ears, wig? I'll take bunny ears. I'd put bunny ears on anything. Anywho, we want you to assist us with this one. By a stroke of luck, the Earth is still there. Well, thank God for that. So go roll lots and lots of ginormous Katamaris. We'll do the hard work of turning them into stars. We'll take care of that pesky black hole too. Ready to turn out some colossal Katamaris? Yeah, I'm ready! Okay, time to get going. Let's do it. The cosmos needs our help. Dude, I'm happy to save the universe. This is wonderful. Welcome back. You can actually control this guy too, which is pretty awesome. It's one of the only times during a loading screen that I can remember where you can actually do something besides Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 and I guess Budokai 2 as well. Practice rolling. It's rolling practice time. It's a real kind of place. You know the basics, yes, or did you space out? Oh, dude. Do I know the basics? That's all right. We can teach you. We moon brain. Don't know. Alrighty then. Time to start the Katamari 101. Dude, I'm down. I gotta learn Japanese, dude. Me and Josh are setting the date for the trip to Japan. No joke. Presenting the astonishing Katamari. Sleek, tough, and machine washable. Why would you even put... Roll it, pick up stuff, grow bigger, repeat. That is the name of the game. If you do well, this Katamari will become a moon. The whole premise of Katamari Damacy, ladies and gentlemen, something happens to something, and you got to take this ball and pick up stuff with it. Profound, yes, this is very profound. We have that effect on everyone. That's interesting. Give it a spin and pop it on top of that platform. Alright, so the whole game, and I guess every single other game, is rolling this thing around and picking up stuff. And the bigger you get, the bigger stuff you can pick up. So let's just keep that in mind. Alrighty, not hideous at all. Enjoy yourself. And now there's a big mass of stuff around. Such odd shapes they have, downright disturbing. Anywho, roll these up with Katamari, please. This Katamari will start to get bigger and bigger. It's always very strangely satisfying. Who knows? It is strangely satisfying. I feel like the cult following for this game was massive at one point. But there's really nothing to it. It is literally pick up everything. Everything you see. Well, actually, there's a little bit of a structure here in this game. Oh, there's a present. I see that. You gotta keep your eye out for those. But you can imagine that this can get out of hand very quickly. In that you get some pretty large Katamari going. There's a royal present. Oh, and see, now we're picking up the floor. You see what I mean? Like that's what I'm talking about. Like the more you move, the bigger stuff you pick up, ladies and gentlemen, and it's oh God, you gotta get used to that sound. And eventually you're picking up people, you're picking up cars, you eventually pick up skyscrapers and islands and entire continents and planets. But that's the charm of this game, dude, and I don't know what it is or why this was such a big deal, but man, it left a huge what would you call that? An impact, I guess. It left a huge impact on me and Josh, and I guess lots of other people. So now, what I like to do, though, ladies and gentlemen, is I like to pick up every single thing that I can in the game. See, like that's where that ball that just turned around and ran away. Oh well, dang it! I was gonna pick up everything in this area. You know, the practice merchants rolled up. I didn't mean to. Remember, how do you roll now? Come and practice anytime. All right. So, if anybody else is into this game, you are not alone. It is completely normal to like this game. It is. I mean, it's awkward. Yes, it's not really conventional, but I think that's part of the charm of it, is its unconventionalness. So you roll this moon for practice. Was crazy hard, not too much. That's Katamari's regular size. It's the wrong one. Boo, we ordered a large. What? Envelope, please. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's terrible. I think like 100 is the best you can get. Maybe 150, I don't know. But I meant to go for longer, King. I'm sorry. I thought the ball turned around. Normal is back in vogue. It's new. Oh, normal's the new black. It's like they said in Final Destination. Bald's the new black, sir. Inside shortage reveal. Prince has a penchant for weird things. Well, damn right. Hey, we got a camera. Nice. A present. Yeah. All right, let's go to the Prince Dome and my dad's. Oh yeah, there's one of the cousins that we got. See now, there's presents scattered out through every level. There's cousins out through every level. We are not gonna get 100% of the collection. There is no way. I mean, as much as I would love to, don't get me wrong. There's no way that we could necessarily keep track of everything we picked up. Now I realize there's a list of things in the game that you pick up. And like when you pick them up, it's like, oh, this has been unlocked in the collection. However, it doesn't tell you where you picked it up. It doesn't tell you when you picked it up. So it's hard to really play this game for other people as like a helping hand. That was barely worth it. Oh, thanks for... Here's the idea. You can do better. Dude, this guy... You're the one that destroyed the cosmos. The fact that I'm putting any planets back should be good enough for you, partner. But who am I? I digress. Who am I supposed to? Who am I talking to? The king of the cosmos. All right. Well, here's a central hub, ladies and gentlemen. Now, each level has a gimmick. All right. And each gimmick... Oh, that's DLC right there. Yeah, I guess we might as well. Actually, all this is DLC. Most of this is DLC. Well, not all of it. Okay, I don't really care about that. We're good. Alrighty, here we are. This is the Prince Dome. Your not-so-secret base. Are you thrilled? Dizzy? Is it okay to throw up? I guess. We made it just for you, the custom-tailored star. Oh, somebody made a star for me. It's small and precious, just like you. Oh, somebody take a picture of that. It's small and precious. Oh. We'll like to keep adding it more places to play. When your cousins come over, they can live here. We made your houses too, so go inside each one. Yes, explore and play our little prince. Prince Dome is where wishes come true. Oh, I thought that was Neverland. This just in. Prince Dome is now bigger. Check out the new places. There's a photo album, presents. Oh, okay. We added a totally fab place for you to play. We gave it the best name, the Big Tripper. Oh, that sounds like a party in a nutshell. This takes you on a voyage of light and sound. Dude, I want to go there. What, now you're going to make new stars again? Twinkle, twinkle. Extra, extra. Dude, if you don't stop talking and let me play this game, I'm going to turn it off. Place the ICP Sub-Zero. Yes. Okay, yeah, gotcha. All right. So, welcome to the Prince Dome. I do not even want to open that. Photo album, versus battle. There's your onlineness. Oh, there's your onlineness. Here's co-op, and I guess versus for offline stuff. Back when, people had offline co-op, this game was on top of it. All right, so where do we go first? I'm thinking, okay, Egg School is what we just did. That's pretty much how to roll stuff. This is DLC. This is not, I don't think it's DLC. But I kind of want to start on the ice planet. I'm excited. I'm pretty cold sometimes. I think I'm just going to check this place out, see what's going on. Fancy Smash created station. Space station on a budget. Dude, I'm down. I'm down. I'll create as many space stations as you want. Welcome to the swanky fancy schmancies. We need stuff for a space station. Collect lots of things to make it well equipped. Food, stationery, toilet paper, and electronics. Okay, this is where your points come from, ladies. And we want to pick up things that he pretty much mentions here. And, but I think this is pretty much a free-for-all, more or less. Stay up there alone. Oh yeah, it's true. You ever think how alone space stations are? Anywho, off to Earth. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye for now. Like that one guy from Diddy Kong Racing. But anyway, this is one of the games that you can control the stuff. Like the left stick controls the head movement. The right stick controls like which way the words are going. And I just think that's awesome. I mean, little things like that kind of get thrown out the windows nowadays in modern gaming. It is unfortunate, but that is the way it goes, I guess. Good thing we've got old stuff. All right. So I'm literally going to pick up as much as possible. Shoppers, what a big, nice store. So bright, so clean, extraordinary shop. Must be why it's called the supermarket. That makes sense. Anyway, we have another special rule for you. Taste Topic Shopping. Roll many things, by the way. Sorts of currencies used on Earth. You know, dollars, rupees, pesos, euros, and such. Too many for us to count. Let's just use Japanese money this time. Strange mark looks like chicken scratch. Anywho, we'll give you $300,000. That's a lot. Yeah, it is. Or yen, rather. Go on shopping spree. But the key here is to make the most out of your money. So pick up lots of cheap things. Oh, okay. I got you. So we don't need to... Okay, I got you. So we're not going to be on a time limit this time. We gotta pick up cheap things. So we gotta literally pick up as much stuff as possible. But we gotta make sure it's small and it's cheap. Okay, so let's just start from the bottom, I guess. Okay, these are 150, 100. So I guess stick with, 100 things that are 100 yen, not 250 yen. Or 480 yen. It is yen, right? It better be. I don't deserve to go to Japan if it's not. How much does sushi cost over there? 100. Let's go with the best soundtracks too, man. So really, if you really want to play this game meticulously, I'm sure there's some people that's got like high scores for stuff like that. For instance, I don't really know what I'm trying to say here, but oh god, watermelon was 2,000. Are you kidding me? So I'll make 300. Oh, hey, there's a cousin. How about that? Strawberries are 50 yen a piece. That can't be right. That's got to be out of date. There's no way 1,000 yen for a calculator. Jeez, man. Okay, well, anyway. What was I talking about? Best soundtracks. Well, I'm sure, but mostly, like, what people do, they just pick up anything. You know what I mean? And, like, that makes sense to me. Like, just, this game is supposed to be about having fun and just picking up a bunch of, just doing this. Hanging out in the... Picking up weird things. getting put in weird situations. You know, like, that's what it's more about. It's not about, like, getting the exact everything, you know, like, only picking up certain objects, like, maximizing scores on this game. I wouldn't say that's really the name of the game here. It's more of just, I'm trying to stick in the small areas, but, like, I feel like that perfume's gonna be very expensive. $3,000 for an iron. Jeez, what an iron. You can smash his face with an iron, right? I got it. I'm so glad Josh wants to go to Japan, man. Like, I am. That is fantastic. Because I don't know anybody else that would really want to go with me. I mean, I probably wouldn't go by myself either. But yeah, we're making plans. We're thinking about going in 2020, actually. I don't know what time of year. We got to still work that stuff out. It's just the idea. I've got to start learning Japanese. That's the point. We made this kind of deal where I would learn how to read it and he would learn how to speak it within 2 years, and I know we're not going to get very far, okay? But we're talking about just surviving in Japan. We're not talking about learning every single thing. There's still words in English I don't even know. $8,000 for a fire extinguisher. Jeez. And I'm trying to find the present. I don't even know where the present is. But yeah, I'm gonna be watching videos. I'm probably not gonna like do any like classes. I'm not gonna go to a Japanese class. I don't think that's really. Yeah, I accidentally picked up that camera, and I thought, man, that's gonna be a lot of money. Alrighty, all done. Off we go to the Prince Dome. To the Prince Dome, yes. I gotta change my characters, man. I usually pick the little red and black guy, and I put like spinners on his head and give him a guitar. And the coolest thing was, the reason I picked that guy was, like, they all do, like, little motions when they move. And if you put the guitar on this guy, he, like, does his thing with his hands, like, where he does this, but he, like, turns his body. And what happens is, it looks like he pulls off his arm, and when he turns, like the guitar shows, it looks like his arm sprouts back out. And I just thought that's the coolest thing in the world. I think I did pretty good on this, maybe. 500 pieces? Come on. Space stations don't exactly grow on trees. No, they don't. Our regular size. Wrong one, boot. What? Come on! Another 63. I guess I was never good at this game in the first place. Dude, look at that look on the king's face. He's like disgusted with such an ordinary score. You're breaking my heart, dude. Just be glad I'm making stuff for you. And I found one of your friends. Anyway, I thought it was pretty good. Oh, that's no moon. That's a space station. Dang right, dude. All right. So anyway, yeah, me and Josh are always big fans of anime for most reasons, but just the whole culture in itself, from the food they eat to the way they conduct business and everything, we're just enthralled in the Japanese culture. And I hope that I don't have to get a certain score to unlock things, or else this is going to be FUBAR. Pretty sure this isn't DLC. For all things make satellites. I'll make satellites. I make satellites all day. I don't care. Welcome to Dirigible. Kind of just want to roll stuff up, man. Toys, dolls. Okay, anything toys-wise. All right, I can roll stuff up. I'll roll it up all day. I don't care. That's my job. I'm a Katamari by trade, or, well, by birth, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, what have you cats and kittens been doing? Has anybody else been playing beautiful Katamari? I highly doubt it. The servers they're not dead, so to speak, but they're not exactly alive either, okay? Oh, now this one, we're on a time limit. Oh, boy. But, man, I can't tell you guys, like, how, like, just trying to find everything in this game is just about a nightmare. And there was actually this girl, right, that was helping, well, I'd sent her a message or something, like asking her if she needed help with something, or what are you talking about? I don't know why they get so upset with me, man. Like, I'm rolling up candy and toys and stuff. I don't know exactly what they want from me. I'm pretty upset with me right now. But anyway, I can't pick that up. But anyway, I sent her a message, like, talking about stuff, because I thought she was going to help me, or I was going to be able to help her, you know, help each other out with, like, trying to like, tell each other where they found, like, certain items for the collection, because, like, that's, like, the hard part, right, is, like, actually finding everything. Well, I mean, that's pretty much what it is. That's like the entire achievement. But the point is, I had found everything. I just found it. And like there's like 3 items in this whole game that is like infamous for being extremely difficult to find. And the problem is, back in the day, like a long time ago, there used to be 2 websites that had a list of everything and its locations. Well, something happened to one of the websites, and so it was at that point almost impossible to find it, because one website had the location, the other one had like the name or something like that. Anyway, you couldn't do one without the other. So really now it's a matter of scouring. Let's see. Oh, can I just keep going, please? Can I just keep going? I just kind of keep going. Oh, he's just telling me I can go by pressing start. Okay. Oh, anyway, the only way to find it now is like scour forums, right? And sometimes it's kind of hard to find what you're looking for. It's really hard to find, and like there's 3 of them that, like I said, are infamous to be able to find. Well, I got lucky. Like most really difficult achievements in my life, I got lucky. There was no skill involved of like, okay, let's oh, it says it's in this area. Let's go for it. I'm sure I can find it because I'm awesome. No, it was never any of that stuff. It was always like, hey, I just happened to look down in the bottom left corner and saw that I picked up something and it turned a different color, right? And I have no idea where I just picked it up. And now, just thinking about that kind of stuff, I kind of feel bad because, like, maybe I should have put on the forums, like, where I found. Maybe I should have started my own list of, like, where I found this stuff. But I don't know. So, alrighty, all done. Off we go to the Princedom. Let's do it, yeah. So, I mean, it was a big ordeal, and I try to help people out as much as I can, but like, she just wasn't having it. Like, I thought, if you ever need help, this is what a message I sent her. I said, if you ever need help, find anything while it's still fresh in my mind, because I have had to found all those difficult to find ones. Did we do at least decent? Hey, that's pretty good. I don't think that's bad at all. And I found one of those guys. He looks interesting. But anyway. She just wasn't having it. She like made fun of me and said like, you can't find stuff together, LOL. I'm like, well, honey, I'm just telling you, I could message you and tell you where this is. But she was just like, no, you got long hair. I don't like guys with long hair. You play Katamari to watch my honey. You're looking for the achievement too. Could say the same thing about you, princess. Sugar lips. Oh, there we go. Now we're unlocking stuff. Yeah, baby. The Oasis Cafe. I remember this being like a special place. I think the majority of stuff are only in 2 areas, and I think the dirigible where we just came from and the there's one to the far right, but we're going to get to eventually. It pretty much has every single thing in the game with the exception of a couple things. But I should have read that. Dang it. Anyway. But yeah, it was just like you try to help somebody out, and they just don't have it, or they're not gonna have it. I'm like, man, there's literally nobody else playing this game. The odds of you finding somebody to really be into this is pretty low. And here I am offering my help. I hope I'm just picking up the right thing. It seems like every time I always start with the wrong thing. Anyway, all right. But stellar music, man. I've always liked the Japanese. There's some kind of style with the music that I really dig, and I don't really know what it is. Like, I can't really put my meat on it, but I don't know. It's something about it's like very processed and very. I don't really know what I'm trying to say. I just know I like this game, and the soundtrack's fantastic. There's one song in particular that I've always dug, and I've been meaning to download it. I think I may have looked for it on iTunes, and I couldn't find it. It's a song called Into the Sky, and it's the only time I've ever heard the song is on this game. And it's you know, it's very pop songs, very, but it's in English. Like, some of it's in English. And I was like, oh, I understand that. But, the rest, no, I don't understand the rest. I don't know what they're saying during the verses. But, hopefully they're saying how much they love America. But anyway. So yeah, like, every time you go, like, sometimes you go to the same area. Like, obviously this is the same shop we were just in. But it's a different area. You got different layouts of different things. And, different, I guess, objectives, different things to pick up. But really, it's just the same thing over and over. Over and over and over. And it's phenomenal. I love it. And I think they released a Katamari for iOS, like, not too long ago, which is... that blows my mind. I thought for sure after this... Well, no, they made another one. I thought for sure after the third game, like, that would be it. Because you can only roll up so much stuff so many times. You know what I'm saying? And, well, I don't know how people stay into this, but I think it's more the whole Japanese thing. That's got to be what's bringing people back to this stuff, man, is the fact that, oh, see, now we can go outside. We're big enough now to go out on the street and start picking up stuff. Well, we're only 27 centimeters long, but you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, let's get out of here. Let's hit the streets, man. Let's go. All right. And so, like, they don't make you start picking up cars immediately, but so, because, like, they, like, make things for you to, so you can pick up still in a small size, but on the streets, you know? But yeah, I've for whatever reason, I don't know if it's just the fact that I've watched more anime in the last 5 years than I have watched my entire life. Why I've suddenly got this interest in Japanese culture, but for whatever reason, I feel like I'm turning Japanese, man. I heard that song, you know, Kristen Dunst did a cover of that song. I didn't even know she did music, and I heard that song and I thought, yeah, I think something's going on with me too. And she's apparently really big fanatical into anime. I had no idea. It's like it goes all the way back to the cradle with her, man. Small soldiers and whatnot. And I had no idea she was into anime. Do you think, like, she would answer an email from me? Do you think me and her could fly out to Japan and just, like, spend the rest of our lives there? Like, do you think... I don't think she'd be against that. I wouldn't be against it. But the thing is, me and Josh were talking about that. Like, we were looking up, like, what it, you know... what going to Japan, like, would really ensue, like what it would actually take from oh yes, from the hamburger shop. What it would actually mean to stay in Japan for any length of time. Well, turns out for some reason Japan is extremely exclusive to itself, and they pretty much say it's law that you have to give up any other citizenship if you are going to be a citizen of Japan. I mean, you think about that, well, that makes sense, but I mean, it's a little bit more... It's like, we can't just have an extended stay in Japan unless we get married. If we get married, we have to become citizens, and to become citizens, we have to give up our American citizenship, which means we would be foreigners in our own homeland, which is awkward, to say the least. Like, that does not make a good, a happy home, I don't think. But, yeah, I'd have to be a hard time coming back to spend time with my parents if I'm an illegal alien after a certain amount of days, you know. But then I actually, like, waited. I thought, you know, if Japan really is the promised land, I'll just stay there. You know, like, it's no problem for me. But, it's probably not. I feel like Japan's just like anywhere else, to be honest with you. It's a city, you know, people live there, they work. But I just feel like the things that I'm interested in, the things that I like, more or less originate from Japan. And it just seems like the place to be. I don't know how to explain that. I hope it's just fanaticalness, you know, but it's like, try to remember, Sam, they bombed us back in the 40s. Or was it the 50s? I think it's the 40s. Anyway. So how did we do? He wanted us to get drinks. Well, I did not do that. I mean, it's pretty big Katamari, but... Oh, #1 is drinks. Well, how about that? Alright, so what's the problem? Should be like 1,000 points, right? Let's see. Oh, 89, dude. Heck yeah, man. We'll take that all dang day. Fair showing, we think a solid kind of Katamari. Dang right it is. But not exactly, you know, inspiring or anything. Hey, man, we can't all be winners. Some of us got to make Let's Plays. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. All right. Not having any luck finding the presents, though. That's the bad thing. But yeah. I can thank everybody for watching. Keeper will keep doing you. Oh, that's pretty. First, Mercury. Dude, we made Mercury. Isn't that what you want out of your life? Mediocrity? Well, I guess, dude. I mean, what? If somebody could look at my life and laugh and say, I don't want to be like that guy, I think that's successful in its own way. But anyway. Anyway, I thank everybody for watching. I'm going to have to figure out where to go now. I think something eventually spawns over there. But let's see, we've done that one. I guess we're going to be doing the DLCs too, eventually. We got 2 of them right here. One right here. I think there's some. Oh, there's the casino counts as one. Okay, there's 2 more that spawn back here. And the one that spawns right here is actually like the one that has pretty much everything in the game in it. But I guess we're going to start over here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Keep doing you. It's a pleasure. Keep it real. And peace.